to start thinking about wanting to get a house as a result of having gone to Williamsburg. We went to Williamsburg for the weekend, and we were fascinated by what they had done there and those cute little houses and so forth. So we scouted around in Clintonville and went to Arlington, and then of course, I grew up in the South End, and I sort of would come through here when I was driving and so forth. So David and I came scouting down here, and we saw this house on the corner of Concord and City Park. It was close to downtown. David worked at Went Bristol, I worked at Nationwide Insurance, and we thought, well, we wouldn't have to drive our cars. We could leave our cars home and we could take the bus or walk back and forth. Because the neighborhood was a little bit shoddy and run down. Most of our neighbors were elderly people. There were a few neighbors that had children, and I would say that practically all the houses from Whittier as far down to Deschler were probably rental houses. Very few people actually owned their houses because so many of the original families after the war or during the war moved out of this area and went to the suburbs.
Did you and David become pretty active in the events down here?
I did from the very beginning, but David was never too much to get involved with things like that. And matter of fact, he was not even an official member of the German Village Society.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He just had this idea that maybe the less people know about two guys living together, that would be probably the best thing. When two women lived together, it was never questioned. But the minute two guys lived together, it was always questioned. But because we sort of maybe opened up the doors, because our neighbors, when two other people would move in, they would become part of the crowd, So I think anytime two fellows moved in, they thought we got new neighbors, we'll be invited.
So you're just killing them with kindness.
Right. And to be honest with you, the little old ladies were so happy to have some young men around. Really?
Yeah.